We got another Patreon request here. Today we're reviewing the anime short film for 2004, Kakurenbo, Hide and Seek. But before I hop into it, if the review you want me to do, let me know. Please put in the comment section below and I get to it as best I can. Also Patreon.com/Zakka. And for $2 a month, you get the cut in front of everybody, get your review out waiting for on Facebook and YouTube. And last but not least, please share the show with your friends and family. Please like and subscribe. Now let's go and get into today's episode 2004, Kakurenbo. Now, what is this short about? It's about a young boy named Hikora who entered this ruins of Forbidden City and with a group of other kids, but he's also looking for his lost sister. And as he's going through this, they get haunted by a bunch of demons, and the plot twist at the end, which makes everything change. Like, okay, well, my sister could be one of the demons. And that's pretty much the gist of Kakurenbo, Hide and Seek, and it's good. It's a solid 2004 30-minute film, and it's good for what we got. I did enjoy it. I did listen to the characters, try to figure out how to get through the maze, and then getting chased down by the demons and make it really creepy. Then you have a little spot where they're like a little exposition about what each demon is. You get to meet the demons, and then the final demon, you're like, oh, okay, I didn't see it be your sister, but it ended up being his sister. Like, his sister was the final demon. And another thing I liked about this was that the actors, I listened to the English version, the actors in this, you have Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, and Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Their voice actors are all in this. And while I was listening to it, I was like, I know these voices. And it wasn't being their exact character voices, they were changing up, but I was like, I know these voices. These voices sound familiar to me. And then I saw the name Dan Green, and because I watched Little Karibo on YouTube, who always talk about the, what does he call it, the glorious or luscious voice of Dan Green. It was cool seeing like, oh shoot, Yugi's in this. And then Veronica Taylor, and I was like, Veronica Taylor, okay, who is that? Googled it. That's Ash Ketchum. Hold the phone. And then Sean Shimbo, and I was like, Sean Shimbo, that one sounds familiar too. Google it. It's Goku. Hey, it's Goku here. Like, it was cool hearing the three voice actors all being one little short film that pretty much, I watched it, I enjoyed it. The animation of that time, for me, probably been like what's the standout thing about this, because reality is 25 minutes is too short for you to really get into a full, backstory and exposition on and get attached to the characters. It's really like you're following these characters, they're in this maze, they're getting haunted by these demons, and then it comes down to the end of it, you're realizing, wait a minute, the kids are the one powering the city, and the winner of Hide and Seek becomes the new demon. So you're like, oh, there's just a vicious trap over and over again, and the kids are gonna keep coming to the city looking for it because of the lore and the ghost stories about, hey, these kids go into this city and play hide and seek and they don't get found and the demons capture them. One kid even said, like, you believe that stuff? Well, kind of found out the stuff is real. The one negative I have for this is that it's 25 minutes long. I definitely think it could have been an hour and 30 minutes. I think that would have been sufficient enough for this movie to be more of a, have more impact. But like, okay, this kid lost his sister. Versus him telling you about it, you can see how she got lost and he's going to search for her. And because it's a horror film, he doesn't have to rescue her sister. The bad guy usually win in horror movies. So the bad guy could have won like they did here, but it'd be more impactful. You get more behind these characters and more behind what their mission is and what they're trying to do. You have the bully character when you think it's the bully character, he picks on people and then it's like, I'm actually afraid to be alone kind of character. Like, you could have had that in there and let it play out. But animation wise, I think for 2004, 2005, this kind of animation, which looks more like, it's 3D animation, not just 2D anime, it's like actual animation for anime. It's something that I think wasn't really explored yet during that time. Like, yeah, the big screens had it, but what was put on Toonami was you had like Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, like just 2D animation kind of stuff. The 3D animation wasn't really there yet, nor was it really used in a point where like it was very, like, you just see it everywhere. You're used to it. Now watch Demon Slayer, now watch Jujutsu Kaisen, you kind of see that kind of animation, or at least parts of the animation used in the anime. And it's still 2D, but it's a little bit 3D touch to it, versus here it's all 3D for 2004, 2005. And I was cool with it. It just not long enough. That's the only thing. That's the downfall. It was not long enough for you really get into what was going on. But for what it was, usually a short film would just throw right into the storyline, and you had to go from there. I think he did a good job. I did enjoy this. All right, let's go and get into cast, crew, directing, all that good stuff. So, it came out 2004, 2005. It is TV 14, 25 minutes long, Kakurenbo. The director is Sue Morita, and writers are Shiro Kuro and Sue Morita. The characters in this, and really, the characters are not, like, there's not really much to get behind when it comes to the characters, so it's kind of more the voice actor. But like the ones that stand out to me, like Soricha, who is one of the characters' main sister, who played by Veronica Taylor. You had Hikora, who voiced by Michael Stenler. I feel like I should know who that person is. He's Leonardo for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 series. So like, once again, somebody else who I know of. And he's Taki. Yeah, Taki and Tachibana from Your Name. I was like, that name sounds familiar. It was the same guy. So the cast here, you have Taki from Your Name, Veronica Taylor, who plays Ash Ketchum. You have Yamayo, who played by Dan Green. And you have Noshiga, who is Sean Shimbo. Like, there's characters in this who are, the voice actors are prominent people in other anime are in this. So props to them for doing this, and props to them for getting, like, the studio for getting this group of cast. The studio that released it, production company, was Yamato Works. And trying to see what the English, Yamato Works, but they got some notable people to do the voice acting for this, so props to them. Props to them. That's a crew. That is a crew. But that's pretty much it. The characters are kind of like all, blank characters. Really, besides the main guy looking for his sister, Hakura, who's looking for his sister, but other than that, everybody else is kind of like there. Any other thoughts? Music? Oh, the score is okay. Nothing really stood out to me. Is this an anime short film they should watch? Or the Friday night film, I should say? Like, this is a film you put on Friday night with all your friends and family? Not really. It's something you put on the background and watch it. I watched it on YouTube. Like, you can just, want to take a little break or watch a little anime short film, you can go for it, but nothing really going to, get everybody super invested and involved into it. And grade time. I'm going to grade Kakurenbo from 2004, 2005. I'm going to give this anime, this short film, a C+. For what they did, for what they had, it gets a C+. The plot is simple. You can follow along. It's not too complex, not too all over the top. It's a different change of pace. The horror aspect is there. It delivers on the horror side of things. It definitely is a creepy vibe. The only downfall is not long enough. IMDb gives this a 6.6 out of 10. That's a D. That's what they give it out of 988 reviews. Is 6.6 out of 10. My anime list gives it a 6.64 out of 10 out of 19,000 reviews. I don't think it's like, I guess because it's not really much of a story here, but for me, it's definitely a C+. Like, it does its job. It did its job. But that's what they give it. I'm not sure if Crunchyroll even has a review thing on here. Let's see if Crunchyroll has anything. Not really. No. Not at all. But it did get an award at some anime film festival, so good job there. Alright, if you've seen Kakurenbo from 2004, 2005, what did you think? Please put in the comment section below. Other than that, see you guys in the next episode of Movie Breakdowns, and keep being awesome. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if there's a review you want me to watch. or do, let me know. Please put it in the comment section below this video. Also, you want to watch the last episode movie breakdowns, it's right there. Just gotta click on it and you'll be able to watch it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Love y'all and keep being awesome.